Hello everybody, welcome to lesson 13 and today we will be discussing the rules of debit and credit. Okay, you need to understand this lesson very well because you need to know the rules of debit and credit and you need to understand it by heart because these rules of debit and credit will be used in your accounting life and even in your work pag nagtatrabaho na kayo. Okay, so the core principle of accounting is parang half of your accounting life is kulang. Actually, hindi lang half, no? Much of your accounting life is kulang pag hindi nyo alam yung rules ng debit and credit. Okay? So today we will be discussing the rules of debit and credit and we will be having some transactions and how these transactions will be analyzed at paano natin i-apply yung debit and credit. Okay, so here, what we have here is what we call a T account or an account. An account summarizes all of the transactions that has happened in one account title. Okay? So pag tinignan nyo yung account na cash, nandun lahat ng nangyari sa cash. Now, in an account, we have the left side and the right side. Okay, so this is what happens. The left side of an account is called the debit side. The right side of an account is called the credit side. So when we say you put an amount on the left side of the account, we mean to say debit. Okay? And then when we say put an amount on the right side of the account, then that is what we call credit. Okay? So ganito lang siya kasimple. Left side of the account, debit. Right side of the account, credit. Okay. So, given here are the elements of financial statements. Assets, liabilities, capital, drawing, revenue, expenses. I'll now be showing you the rules of debit and credit. Asset is being increased in the debit side and being decreased in the credit side. Okay? Liabilities are being increased in the credit side and being decreased in the debit side. Capital is being increased in the credit side and decreased in the debit side. Drawing is increased in the debit side and decreased in the credit side. Revenue is increased in the credit side and decreased in the debit side. And lastly, expenses is increased in the debit side, decreased in the credit side. Okay? These are the rules of debit and credit. Asset, debit, increase, credit, decrease. Liability, debit, decrease, credit, increase. Capital, debit, decrease, credit, increase. Drawing, debit, increase, credit, decrease. Revenue, debit, decrease, credit, increase. Expense, debit, increase, credit, decrease. Now, if you don't want to memorize the rules of debit and credit that way, we can use it through this way. Okay? What are the accounts that are increasing in the debit side? O di kukunin natin. Ano ba ang nag-i-increase sa debit side? Asset, drawing, tsaka expense. Okay? So the accounts that are increasing in debit is asset, drawing, and expenses. And then accounts increasing in credit naman is liabilities, capital, and revenue. Liabilities, capital, and revenue. Okay? So, discountan nyo na kung paano nyo mas mamememorize ng maayos yung rules ng debit and credit. Pwedeng ito. Okay? Kunyari dito. A plus minus, L minus plus, C minus plus, D plus minus, R minus plus, E plus minus. Again, A plus minus, L minus plus, C minus plus, D plus minus, R minus plus, E plus minus. Pwedeng ganon. Okay? Or, kung nag-increase sa debit ang asset, drawing, and expense, edi ang decrease niya sa credit. Tapos ito naman, kung ang increase ng liabilities, capital, and revenue ay sa credit, or di ang decrease niya naman ay sa debit. Babalik ta rin mo ng debt. Okay? So, it's your option. I'm giving you these two options on how to properly memorize the rules of debit and credit. Kasi pag hindi rin naman kayo nag-aral, hindi rin kayo papasa ng board exam. So, wala din. Okay? So, dapat aralin yung mabuti. Okay? So, again, the left side of an account is the debit side. The right side of the account is the credit side. So now, let's try to analyze some transactions and paano ba natin i-relate yung accounts sa debit and credit pag tayo ay magre-record na ng transactions. Okay. Let's analyze these transactions. Number 1. Cash investment by the owner. Last lesson, di ba, nag-analyze na tayo sa accounting equation. Cash investment by the owner. Ano ba yung accounts na affected doon? Di ba pag nag-i-invest ang owner ng cash, nagkakaroon ng cash ang company? Okay. Ang cash ay isang asset. O, sabi natin, pag nagkakaroon ng asset, nilalagay natin sa debit. So, anong account kaya yung ilalagay natin sa debit? Nagkaroon ka ng cash. Ang cash ay isang asset. Ang asset, pag nagkaroon ka, lalagay mo sa debit. So, sa debit, pag nag-cash investment ang owner, what will be the account that we will be debiting? We will debit the cash account. So, debit, cash. Sa right side kaya, ano naman yung affected? Remember, kapag ka nagkakaroon ng cash investment by the owner, nagkakaroon ng capital investment. Tingnan natin sa capital ngayon. Ang capital, pag nagkakaroon ng capital, nasa credit. O di tama lang, ang i-credit natin, capital account. Okay? Always remember, in each transaction, there are always at least 2 accounts that are being affected. Okay, next. Purchase of office supplies on account. Bumili ang company ng office supplies. Ang office supplies ay isang asset. Pag nagkakaroon ng asset, nilalagay sa debit. So, anong ide-debit nating account title? Debit, office supplies. Bayad na ba? Hindi. Nakalagay on account. Purchase of office supplies on account. Bayad na? Hindi pa. Utang pa. So, ano ang utang na gagamitin nating account pagka ganyan? If you remember in the previous lesson, di ba? Accounts payable. Ang accounts payable ay utang. And utang is liability. Nagkaroon tayo ng utang kasi hindi pa natin bayad yung office supplies, di ba? So, pag may utang, nagkakaroon ng utang, nilalagay sa credit. So, anong ilalagay natin sa credit dito? Accounts payable. Okay. Number 3, payment of an account payable. Ngayon naman, magbabayad tayo ng utang. When there is a payment of account payable, again, look, di ba, magkakaroon ng payment ng utang. Pag tinagalan natin, babayaran ang utang, di ba? There will be a payment of account payable. Pag nagbayad tayo ng utang, syempre, yung utang natin, mababawasan na, mawawala na. Okay? Ang utang, pag nababawasan, nilalagay sa debit. So, you say goodbye to the utang. Debit, accounts, payable. Kaso pag nagbayad tayo ng utang, syempre may mawawala din sa atin. Pag nagbayad tayo ng utang, mawawalan tayo ng cash. Cash is an asset. Pag nawawala ang asset, nilalagay sa credit. So, lalagay natin dito, credit, cash. Tapos, pansinin yung mabuti. Kanina, Bumili tayo ng office supplies on account, hindi pa bayad. Nagkaroon ka ng utang na sa credit. Pero tingnan mo, nung mawawalan ka na ng utang, sa nilagay? Sa debit. Parang kinokontra niya na yung effect. Di ba? Okay. Tapos, yung cash naman natin ngayon, ang nasa credit kasi mababawasan na siya. Okay? Sinusunod ko lang to. Wala naman ako ibang ginagawa. Di ba? Madali na. Okay. Next. Number 4. Rendered services to customers cash receive. O, ano kayang asset yung nagkaroon tayo? Cash. So, anong gagawin natin? De-debit natin ang cash. Tapos, dahil nag-render tayo ng service, magkakaroon tayo ng revenue. Pag tayo ay nagkakaroon ng revenue, nilalagay sa credit. So, nag-credit natin dito. Service revenue. At naman, payment of expenses. Oh, magbabayad ka na ng mga gastusin. Expenses. Expenses, pag magre-record tayo ng expenses, pag nagkakaroon ng expenses, tumataas sa debit. Oh, ano kaya expense to? Kunyari, salaries expense, utilities expense. So, ano i-debit natin dito? Kung anong expense account yung babayaran mo. Okay? So, expense. Payment, anong mawawala sa'yo? Di cash, o di credit, cash. Rendered service to customers on account. O, ito naman yung nagbigay ka na ng service, pero hindi ka pa nababayaran. O, di parang ganito lang din yun, di ba? Magkikredit tayo ng service revenue kasi nag-render tayo ng service, di ba? So, credit natin, service revenue. Kaya ano kaya ang ilalagay natin sa debit? Hindi na cash kasi hindi pa na-receive. Ano nga uli yung ginamit natin sa previous lesson? It is also an asset account. So, i-debit natin kasi magkakaroon tayo nun. Pero it is an expectation to receive something. So, yun ay accounts receivable. Number 7, collection of accounts receivable. Yung ine-expect mo ma-receive from your customer, bigla naman nagbayad sa'yo, nakolekta mo. Pag nakakolekta ka, mag-i-increase ang asset mo kasi nakakolekta ka ng cash. So, nade-debit natin dito, cash. Pero dapat yung ine-expect mong ma-receive sa kanya, mabawasan na. Di ba meron nga tayong listahan kunyari ng may utang sa atin? O dapat tanggalin mo na rin doon kasi nga nagbayad na siya, di ba? So, nagagawin natin, galing dito sa accounts receivable na dating naka-debit, itatanggalin na natin. So, parang ganito yun, di ba? So, ilalagay naman natin siya ngayon sa credit para mag-contra na ulit siya. Okay, lastly, cash withdrawal by the owner. Ayan yung kumuha ng cash si owner sa business kasi kailangan niya for personal reasons. So, ano mangyayari? Yan ay drawing. Pag nagkakaroon tayo ng transaction na drawing, nilalagay natin sa debit. So, nilagay natin dito, drawing. Eh, ano ba yung kinuha ng owner galing sa company? Ano yung nawala ng company? So, ba, kumuha siya ng cash? O, nawala ng cash, di credit, cash. Okay. So, I hope you understand the rules of debit and credit and how we are able to analyze these transactions and the account titles that are being affected. So, I think you're ready to record na, diba? The step of journalizing. Okay, so I hope you understand our lesson for today. And please memorize this and understand this by heart. Because you need it until your whole life in accounting. Okay? Again, A plus minus, L minus plus, C minus plus, D plus minus, R minus plus, E plus minus. Or pwede rin ito. Kung gusto nyo maintindihan to ng mas madali, o di si Adele ay nagpunta sa CR. Ganun lang yan. Okay? So thank you and have a great day.